A new face has recently arrived in Emmerdale, but Serena Sugden has already left many villagers questioning her intentions. Introduced as the latest member of the Sugden family, Serena arrived in the Dales last month after revealing that her grandfather was a cousin of Jack Sugden, making her related to Robert Sugden. After explaining that she had no home and was out of work, Serena turned to her newly discovered relatives for help. Sarah Sugden welcomed her into her home, while Charity Dingle gave her a chance to get back on her feet by offering her bar work at the Woolpack after hearing about the hardships she had faced. As Serena settles into village life, she becomes increasingly interested in learning more about her cousin, John Sugden, whom she had met before arriving in the village. Fans know that John was responsible for a string of shocking crimes. He killed Nate Robinson, abandoned Mackenzie Boyd believing he would die, tried to murder Robert Sugden, and left his former fiancée, Aidan Moore, in a coma, all seemingly fueled by his twisted desire to be seen as a hero. John's story reached a dramatic conclusion when the truth about his crimes finally came to light. After taking his estranged husband Aaron Dingle hostage, he attempted to flee but was fatally stopped by his half-sister Victoria Sugden, who acted in self-defense. In a recent scene, Serena questioned Claudette Anderson about whether she had realized John was a murderer while they worked together. She also asked what he had been like during his time on the job. As Claudette became suspicious of her questions, Serena replied, "Interesting. Finding out your cousin is a legit murderer. I want to fill in the gaps." Serena's motives will come under even greater scrutiny in next week's episodes. New spoilers reveal that she starts asking questions about Nate's murder, leading Moira Dingle to openly show that she does not trust her. A recently released synopsis hints that Serena is about to become deeply involved in a major storyline. It explains that she will be caught up in the aftermath of a traumatic event, leaving her conflicted over her role in what has happened. As events unfold, those around her begin to wonder why she really came to the Dales and where her true loyalties lie. Producer Laura Shaw has also teased what's ahead, saying that the Sugden family remains central to Emmerdale and that Serena will soon find herself involved in gripping and unexpected storylines. According to Shaw, the character will be forced to make difficult decisions, with the consequences set to affect several of the village's most prominent residents. Emmerdale confirms fresh Joe and Dawn twist as wedding drama looms. Emmerdale will provide a significant update on Joe Tate and Dawn Fletcher's troubled romance in tonight's episode. And, for the moment at least, the news appears encouraging from Joe's perspective. The pair have been largely absent from recent episodes after Dawn issued Joe with a firm warning about the future of their relationship. However, they are now returning to the spotlight as the soap builds towards a major summer storyline. Earlier this year, Dawn made it clear that she would end their relationship unless Joe abandoned his ongoing feud with the Dingle family. Taking her warning seriously, Joe attempted to put the conflict behind him by reaching out to Moira and trying to repair the damage caused by their disagreements over the farm. After spending several weeks away from the center of the action, the couple's relationship is discussed again when Kim Tate decides to find out how things are progressing. Kim admits she has deliberately stayed out of their business because she knew things had been difficult between them. Joe responds by joking that she has been quietly observing from the sidelines, before revealing that, despite everything, he believes the relationship is finally moving in the right direction. Kim is pleased by Joe's optimism and suggests that patience and time could be enough to help the couple overcome their recent problems. Whether that confidence proves justified remains to be seen. The latest development comes shortly after Emmerdale confirmed that Joe and Dawn will feature prominently in one of the program's biggest storylines of the summer. As preparations continue for their wedding, fresh complications are already beginning to emerge, despite Joe's hopeful outlook. According to the show's latest teaser, Dawn finds it difficult to accept that her former husband Billy has started seeing Gabby. Before long, Joe also begins to question whether Gabby's suspicions are correct and whether Dawn still has unresolved feelings for Billy. With the wedding day drawing ever closer, uncertainty hangs over whether the ceremony will go ahead as planned, or if jealousy will tear the couple apart before they can say their vows. Earlier reports from tabloid newspapers also claimed that Dawn's actress is expected to leave Emmerdale later this year, leading viewers to speculate that the upcoming storyline could mark the end of the character's time in the village. Emmerdale stunned viewers at the end of Thursday's episode by revealing in a flash-forward that Dr. Todd will be murdered in scenes yet to air. The villainous surgeon made her return earlier this year as part of a storyline in which she relentlessly targeted fellow doctor Jacob Sugden. After helping Charity Dingle deliver baby Leyla, Dr. Todd uncovered the truth that the newborn was not the biological child of Jacob and Serena Sugden. Rather than keeping the secret, she used the information to blackmail Charity, making her life increasingly difficult. The situation escalated dramatically on Sarah's 21st birthday when Dr. Todd sexually assaulted Charity. Following the attack, Charity immediately reported the incident to police and gave a statement to DS Reed. When detectives later questioned Dr. Todd, she insisted the encounter had been consensual. With no physical evidence to support the allegation, officers were unable to charge her, allowing her to leave the village and continue working at a hospital in Sheffield. Earlier this week, Mackenzie Boyd confronted Dr. Todd after discovering what she had done to Charity and warned that he intended to make her pay. Hospital security removed Mackenzie after Dr. Todd called for assistance, but before leaving, he issued a chilling warning, telling her that if she ever went near Charity again, he would bury her. Shortly afterwards, viewers were shown a glimpse of Dr. Todd lying dead in a pool of blood, confirming that someone will kill her. The dramatic twist has sparked a strong reaction from fans, with many arguing that the storyline sends the wrong message. On Metro Soap's Facebook page, numerous viewers expressed disappointment that Dr. Todd will apparently be murdered instead of facing justice through the courts. One fan commented that, although the storyline is fictional, it would have been far more meaningful to see an abuser convicted and imprisoned, showing real-life victims that reporting crimes can sometimes lead to justice rather than revenge. Another viewer said soap operas should focus on portraying proper legal consequences instead of repeatedly killing off villains, suggesting that such stories could encourage survivors to come forward. A further fan criticized the writers for once again choosing death over a courtroom outcome, calling for a different ending instead of the familiar pattern. Others echoed the same opinion, saying they were frustrated that characters like Dr. Todd avoid legal punishment, and that the storyline missed an opportunity to reinforce the importance of speaking out. Several viewers also questioned why the character could not simply have been arrested and jailed, arguing that constantly killing villains is becoming repetitive and unrealistic. When Dr. Todd's body is eventually discovered, several characters are expected to come under suspicion. Among the most obvious suspects are Mackenzie Boyd, Charity Dingle, Jacob Sugden, and Serena Sugden, all of whom have strong motives for wanting revenge. Emmerdale airs on ITV1 every weekday at 8 p.m. Episodes are also available to stream from 7 a.m. on ITVX and on YouTube.